Hey Cod.
Hi.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is your icon mask. We can't see it's your icon mask.
I can't.
How long you waited for that?
3 months?
6 or 7 weeks.
Got yours? Yours are different. I want yours. Yeah. You got me one, haven't you? Better. Welcome to Chessington World of Adventures. And yes, we are back. And I know it wasn't long since we were here, but it's the boys' first visit here. This year. First visit. First visit. How'd you feel?
Good.
I've been harping on about things like Tomb Blaster and the vampire changes all year, and they haven't seen it yet.
Nope.
And you probably won't see it today either. But you know, we'll see what we can do. Now, that was a fairly seamless entry, I think it's fair to say. Our bag was checked a little bit more thoroughly than what it normally was, possibly because of the events at Fort Park the other day. And we were temperature checked, no problems there. And they checked our pre-booked ticket.
Yes, they did.
Holy moly! They checked our pre-booked ticket. And to be honest, I hear the parking is absolutely rammed at the moment. Yeah, it's not a very nice day today. It's a bit of summer rain, but we don't mind that. It's been so hot recently that, you know, quite honestly, I'm really happy to have it a bit cooler today. We will be wearing masks all day. You've seen the boys' wonderful icon mask, but we will be wearing masks all day long, particularly how busy it is and what we're expecting to see. So yeah, you know, this is about the children coming on the rides for the first time this year and to come and see some of the great changes that Chessington have made. We'll be on the lookout for anything new as we go around, and obviously we'll be demoing, explaining and you know, any changes or social distancing things as well for people that are obviously looking to come over the summer, because some schools were still in and they finished kind of now, this week, end of last week, and you may be looking to come to Chessington World of Adventures because tickets can be booked online. And of course, make sure if you're an annual pass holder, you also book your ticket, because they are now checking them. The criticism finally caught up with them, and they are now checking them. So it'll be really interesting to see how busy it is here today, because I did feel that it was too busy last time we were here. You can hear screaming, and they're loading every row on Vampire. Queues might be down, people. Queues might be down. Vampire is one of those ones where you need to wear a face mask on. Look at these wonderful signs again, look. Loving those new signs. The boys haven't spotted those, loving those. But we're going to start today on the Vampire. You're looking forward to new Piano Man?
Yeah.
Organist up and running?
Yeah.
Have you seen him yet? Can you see him from here, look?
Whoa.
I know.
He's working.
He's working very well. He's got new lights as well.
Woo!
New music? Yeah. New music, Todd.
Yeah.
What do you think?
The old music was better.
The old music's better. Obviously taking some feedback because these are new. They weren't up only last week, to be honest with you. So yeah, this has all changed. Looks like you're cooling around the back now, probably than around the cattle pen. It is a good day listening, because they did the same with Nemesis Inferno. Yeah. Which was a cattle pen nightmare. Fort Park got other problems though, so guess it don't matter too much, does it? So what do you think? What do you think of the changes? Good?
Good.
Yeah? Enjoy it? So it's actually only 10 to 10. 10 to 10, and we got on Vampire then at 20 past 9. 20 past 9, I don't know why it's open. Seastorm's open, look. But again, we're not going on Seastorm. I don't understand how that ride's operating the way it is. I'm not changing my mind on that. I don't understand it. I don't want to be facing someone without a mask on that coughs in my face. So we will not be going on Seastorm today. Sorry.
Yeah, that isn't a good idea.
It's a really odd one, that, and I've, you know, yeah, really odd one.
At least be guaranteed mask. You have to wear masks.
Really odd one. Really odd one. Now, Vampire.
Hot dogs? You used to walk up?
Oh no, you just can't see it 'cause the shutter's down.
Oh.
Yeah. You still can't read the queue line board actually.
They had a platform in front of the hot dog.
Still not a higher definition screen that you can actually read what's going on.
They had a platform in front of the hot dog.
No, again, it's when the shutters are open. People, listen. When the shutters open, you'll see the platform. Out of all the things you're going to notice this year, the platform on the hot dog stand
Yes.
is top of your list.
Yes.
Anyway, where were we? So, Vampire There's opened early. Really, really happy about that. Ecstatic about that, actually. Really, really happy about that. And on top of that, obviously it's loading every row now.
Yeah.
Now, funny enough, last time we were here, because Nemesis was loading every row, Nemesis Inferno wasn't. Nemesis Inferno now is running every row, and so is Vampire, and it's about the same gap, so I see no reason why it wouldn't be, to be honest with you. One quick look up here, let's see how busy it is, where people are going. There's not many people around, so no, it's great news now, they're running every row, and it should really keep the queues down today. We're going to head around Toon Blaster. Nothing's open yet, till 10 o'clock, but it seems like Sea Storm and Vampire opened early. Trying to see on that sign. Everything else is showing closed. But we're going to head round to Toon Blast now and get that done before it really pees down with rain and everyone does the same thing, Kurt. River rafts in full motion, and that was Toon Blaster, Kurt. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
You had a few gun.
And the sound is a lot better.
You had a few gun problems, didn't you?
Yeah, it kept cutting out.
You had a few gun problems, but it's amazing what decent lights and decent sound can do to an attraction. Toon Blaster's got a whole new lease of life. Now, sure, it's not quite. I don't think it's quite finished. I think they probably could have done a few more finishing touches as well, because you know the end bit, the roof is still all very old 5th dimension that's falling down. You know, in addition to that, the snake in the last screen is covered in dust. It had beautiful colours, that snake. Just take a duster to it. That's really all it needs, to be honest. Just take a duster to it.
Yeah.
That's 2 rides done by, what, 20 past 10?
Yeah, 18 minutes past.
18 minutes past 10, and that's 2 rides done. We were only expecting to get on those, you know, sort of as it went on. Yeah, I mean, that's quite busy. Yeah, it's quite busy. So I think for the moment Dragon's Fury is probably a no. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to like it. There's a few people here that...
Everybody wouldn't get on it today.
I think there's a few people here today perhaps didn't check the weather forecast before coming out. Just assumed it would be hot.
Yeah.
I don't want to point in any directions, but it's definitely some.
Obvious.
It's pretty definitely some people. Yeah, it's not right in the middle of a heat wave. There's this rainy day, which is today. And it's the only day that's due to be raining. But we're going to go see if Tiger Rock, because obviously last time we come, this area didn't open until 1 o'clock. So we're going to go and see if Tiger Rock is indeed open, and see if we can get on Tiger Rock. It's already raining. No one on it, but we'll see. Oh yeah, little tiger, look. I say little, I wouldn't want to get in there with him. I wouldn't want to get in there with him. What do you think of Toon Blaster?
Very good.
Scarier? No.
It's a bit darker.
A bit darker. There he is, look, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone like the wind. He's gone.
At least they're out.
They're out. They're out and about. That's Tiger Rock. Shop's been emptied, obviously, so people don't hang around in this area with the photos being over here as they were. But yeah, running really well. Walk on Tiger Rock, walk on.
Yep, and that's 3 rides down.
Right, so I was expecting it to be heaving.
10:32.
I think it will be busy today, and I think we've caught it really, really lucky this morning. I mean, even the queue look outside now is bigger than what it was. We're going to look around now and see if Cobra opened. I don't think Cobra's opened yet this season, in new season. It did open at the beginning of the year, it was awful. Didn't work at all. So I'll head around and see whether that's open. Maybe see if the dodgems and things around there are open. But yeah, actually this is going quite swimmingly, isn't it? Just need to find out what time Zufari's open. We definitely want to get on Zufari today. The kids haven't seen the, haven't heard the new audio on it, and apparently it's got a new finale as well, which we're quite excited about. So yeah, loads to look at. Plenty of time.
Yes.
Plenty of time. So Cobra is indeed operating, Kurt. Yay. Looks like they're leaving social groups rather than one and every other like Legoland was doing. Good to see it back open. And Monkey Swing is open as well. Seems quite quiet up here, doesn't it? What's the queue time? 5 minutes. Shall we do it? Yeah, Cobra? Wow, okay. Cobra! Well, definitely happy to report that Cobra is working. And it's working really well. You can really feel some power on it. I don't know what was wrong with it and what happened, to be honest, but it's up and running, which is great news for Chessington for the summer. And they're loading in groups. Where Legoland were loading every other one, they are loading with groups with one gap in between, which probably helps capacity, but isn't necessarily that simple in loading. It appears not that simple in loading in terms of counting people. But really good, actually, really good. Best ride I've had on Cobra in years. As you can see there, they're sanitising it, cleaning it down, which is the half-an-hour schedule. It is a mandatory ride to wear masks on as well, which I'm fine with. We're wearing them all day today. But yeah, it's working. It's working. Really happy with that. Yeah, that was a good ride. Yeah, good ride. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. Also as well, some of the front, where your chest goes onto, some of the padding at the front has been replaced. And you can tell that because when the ride was bought back in 2010, the logo for Zamperla literally looked like Lego blocks. It was like a childish Toy Story looking one. Well, now they've got a really swish logo, so you can see the ones that have been replaced. Just a little bit of useless trivia for you there when you come to the park next and have a little look. Now we do want to get on Dragon's Fury, and I know it looks a long queue, but obviously people aren't close together. So it may not be that long.
But it is raining.
But it is raining. It is raining quite hard, which makes me think that they're probably only loading half of it. It says 55 minutes.
Even if there's...
But you can probably see the rain on the lens here because we are having a bit of a lens rain crisis. But you know, 55 minutes isn't bad, but we've got all day and the weather isn't going to get any better, and it's going to get particularly bad about 2 o'clock. But we're staying all day, aren't we? Yeah. We are staying all day today. We're staying all day. So when it gets really, really wet, we're still going to be here ploughing on. So for now we're going to leave that. I'm really happy. We've done 4 rides. It's only 11:15, and we've done Tomb Blaster, Vampire, Cobra and Tiger Rock. More than what I thought we'd get done throughout the whole day, to be honest with you, given some of the queues that have been coming out this place the last week or so. We really want to get out to Zufari, so we're just going to head down now and see what time it opens. Maybe a quick walk through the zoo, and we'll go from there. Does look like we're going to be getting a new exhibit here. We're a bit undecided what it'll be.
There's
some tunnels.
There's
some tunnels, yeah.
Is it going to be the Bearcats?
No, they're quite good at climbing. Like
Yeah,
really good at climbing. I don't think it might be a monkey type perhaps with a larger fence, but I don't know, because these don't climb over from here. But there'd be no need for the tunnel, would there? It's going to be something that climbs slightly, but maybe not jumps. Raccoon, they're quite good at climbing as well.
Oh yeah, they'll just get out.
Well, it says it's coming soon anyway, so we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out. See more to construction than just the rides, people. We've got some new animals coming. Hi there, folks. This is Cody on Mexicana Radio.
Yeah.
Looking forward to a bit of runaway mine train action.
Yeah.
Bit of Scorpion Expressy.
Yeah.
Hang a left.
Yeah.
Yeah. No looting.
With half the town gone, it seems
Half town's gone, Cody. We can loot it. We can loot it.
not the stinking Billy Bob family.
You the stinking Billy Bob family. Are you part of it? Researchers, our satellites are showing that something's obstructing the route. I repeat, there is something obstructing the route.
It looks like there's an abandoned vehicle ahead, and there's no sign of a research team it belongs to. We recommend that you find an alternative route.
But don't go too far off the track. I've crashed. Don't worry. Some seats have been wrapped up on monkey swinger as well, so you just find a seat that isn't red taped together. I'm not going on this, but the boys are going to go on it. I don't think the water's on, but I'm not prepared to take any risks today. Well, Cobra's been evacuated, but we've been on Cobra, so we're quite happy. So you've just done monkey swinger. We'll go monkey swinger first. That was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So as we said, they shut off all the middle rows, which is all right, I guess. But you had a bit of a problem with them smacking into your leg on the.
Yeah.
when they
As
finished.
it's slowing down, they literally just swing into you, so you just put your arm out so they don't hit your knee.
Yeah. So I mean, that's not great to be honest, but it's better they're not there. So you got to take the rough with the smooth, haven't you? That was the monkey swinger then, and we've just quickly walked round. Oh, I've got keys in my pocket. It's not easy to sit on. So we walked around there from the monkey swinger. Now we have actually done a couple of attractions. I'm gonna peel that off for a sec because there's no one down here. We've done a couple of attractions and we've had some lunch, which is kind of the reason why we kind of switched off for a bit. Now then, we did start with Scorpion Express, and Scorpion Express last time we were here was loading every other row. This time it is loading every row. Now, in principle, I don't have a problem with it loading every row, as long as the 4 car is your group. Whether it be 2, whether it be 3, whether it be 4, and it would have to be split if it was more. But it wasn't the case, because we were kind of split up, and you know, Cody was in one, and then Kurt and I was in another, and we weren't in the same one as him, so we had someone in front of us, which obviously is just touching distance in front of you. I mean, it's not even a meter, to be honest. Although it is a mandatory ride to wear face masks on, where there's obviously a gap and a couple in between the two. If you've got a gap and a couple in, then it doesn't matter if you're in your own car. So yeah, a little bit surprised about that, to be honest with you. I was a little bit shocked that we were loaded with them rather than being loaded with him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a bit weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a bit weird.
Odd.
And then we went to Zufari. So it's the first time we've been on Zufari since lockdown. It opened really late last time we were here. I just couldn't be bothered to wait for it. Now we had heard it had a new finale, so you will have seen a new finale in there, as well as some footage from the actual ride itself. Finale is better. It's got some nice lighting in there, it's got a lot more music, it's got some strobe lights going on, and obviously it is blacked out back entrance and exit, which is great. You know, the water over the exit's sort of gone, they've replaced it with a curtain. So it is better. I still think it's a wasted opportunity. There could be something really spectacular though, some projection mapping in there of tigers even, or lions or something. Projection mapping of something coming over would be amazing to, you know, use that in conjunction with the waterfall. So I still think there's potential there, but it's definitely a step in the right direction, along with its new audio for 2020. They're loading every other row on that one. There's not a lot they can do about that. So the queue did seem painful. But oddly enough, it's really weird, and this is where the staff can really make a difference to your day, is that, you know, there's a lady there, I'm not going to mention names, it's probably not fair to mention names for her, but, you know, someone's come up to her and said, why did it take so long, why is the queue so long? And we queued 75 minutes, and it didn't feel like it should have been 75 minutes. And, you know, she just went, well, you know, it kind of is what it is, it's busy at the moment. And then as she walked off, she slagged them off to the people in the disability line and stuff to say, you know, what do they expect? And it's like, well, they don't know what to expect, which is why they're asking. And then funny enough, she swapped over with a guy called Matt, who's one of the, who's wearing one of the management teams. And, you know, complete opposite, you know, rather than just, you know, a sour looking face and, you know, not really interested in the guest experience or anything like that. Matt instantly starts talking to us, you know, asks us how our day are, asks us what rides we've been on, you know, asks us what other parks we've been to, asked us what we thought about finding everything post-lockdown, you know, and he just wanted our feedback, and he has no idea, well, I assume he has no idea who we are. I don't think he had any idea who we are, to be honest. So yeah, we had a chat with him, and I said to him, I said, well, I'm a bit surprised, you know, the Sea Storm's open. I mentioned this on the last vlog, a few people picked it up. And he said the government guideline which they've got down is very much down to how long you spend in proximity with other people at the distance. So where it's more than a metre, or where it's less than 2 metres but more than a metre for a short distance time, which I think is sort of 30 seconds, it's not actually included, which is why Sea Storm's run the way it is. And it does make sense, to be honest. You know, when someone explains it to you a little bit better, it makes sense. And you know, I feel less aggrieved by it by now. It's just amazing what staff can do. Someone really nice comes up to you and says it, you know, and I said the Zufari queue had been quite painful, but again, where they're loading every other row, if you get 3 groups of 2, it's 6 people leaving on that truck. And he said, you know, it's been really painful him watching that ride operate because of the way it's going. And I completely understand that, and that's not Chessington's fault. That's not, you know, anyone's fault at all. It's just no one's fault. It just is what it is. It is what it is. But of course, the lady had turned around and said to the customer complaining about it and said, look, I'm really sorry, but, you know, we're only loading 3 rows. If they're smaller groups, sometimes they might not leave as many people as what we would like it to leave it on. It's a completely different conversation. It's a completely different customer experience. And, you know, we literally saw that in a space of 5 minutes. It was like seemingly after another. So yeah, big shout out to Matt. Really nice guy to talk to. And, you know, we've had a wonderful day at Chessington, in fairness, so far. We're not done yet. And explaining the Sea Storm thing, I'm still not comfortable going on Sea Storm when it's not mandatory masks, but that's my personal opinion. My personal opinion, no one else's. You know, people say we're silly doing it, blah, blah, blah. It's entirely up to everyone. I'm not going to tell people to or not wear masks. It's just not fair. You do whatever you feel is comfortable. Yes, there are some rides you need to mandatory wear them on, but you do whatever you feel is comfortable. I'm not comfortable going on Sea Storm the way it is at the moment. As things develop over the next couple of months, I'm sure we'll get back on it. We will. And, you know, Zufari, it is what it is. You know, you can expect it to be a slightly longer queue. That's how they're loading it. But no, he's a really nice guy, wasn't he? And we've seen him again since as well, and he smiled at us, so he remembered who we were. Yeah, really nice guy, and it made such a difference to the whole experience. So I just want to say that one now, because, you know, we have criticised sometimes, and, you know, we do say positive stuff as well. So I just want to say a massive shout out, and I've got a better understanding now of why Sea Storm is running as it is. Of course, summary-wise, we'll summarise at the end. We're not done yet for the day. We're not done. We would still like to get on Dragon's Fury. It's quite a long queue, understandably quite a long queue, but we would still like to get on Dragon's Fury. But we've been on a lot of rides. In fairness, more than what we would normally get on a busy, hot summer day. We've got on more rides, I would argue. Yeah, definitely.
We've got loads today.
We've got on loads, but there's more to do. So, onwards and upwards. Now, just to give you an idea of the wait times today, Scorpion Express 5 minutes, Seastorm 25. That went really quick then. Fury is 70, Monkey Swinger 20, Rattlesnake 45, Tiger Rock is 60, Vampire is 70. Flying Jumbos is 30, 25 for the Jungle Bus, 40 for the Jungle Rangers, 45 for the River Rafts. Griffin's Gallion's closed, not really sure why. Maybe we'll walk around and have a look in a minute. Sea Dragons 5, Treetop Hoppers is 40, and then we'll go back to this screen. We'll go back to this screen. There we go, 55 for Gruffalo, 60 for Toon Blaster, 90 minutes for Zufari, I can believe that, 30 minutes for Tuk Tuk Terminal. So it is quite busy day in the park, arguably, but it doesn't feel as busy as last time I was here. I will say, it feels a manageable busy. It really does. We're trying to decide what ride we're arguing over what ride we want to go on, because I feel we're going to have an hour queue for whatever ride we go on next. Not that I have too much of an issue with that. We're just going to pick which one. But yeah, fairly busy day here at Chessington. Well, I'm glad we did Vampire a bit earlier. I don't think we'll be going back on it now. The queue starts right here. I mean, even with social distancing in the queue line, that probably is a 70-minute queue in fairness, especially once you've taken the cleaning the ring into account.
Oh, a bit longer.
Just need to lick a paint now.
Yeah. Jet wash first. Don't paint over the mould.
Yeah, don't just paint over the mould. Let's give it a clean. Let's have a quick look down here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's long. It's long. I love Vampire.
That's a bit long.
I just feel that might be a bit excessive for it. Oh, here it comes. I think we were really lucky to get on what we got on really early. I think with the weather that people have waited for it to cheer up a bit before coming out. So they haven't necessarily come straight out. I think we did really well this morning. You can't have to clean the rails, surely. I thought it stopped for a cleaning cycle, but he is. Is he?
No, it's clearly broke down.
I didn't know that. Did you hear that?
Something about being broken down and starting out is good.
Well, after disappearing under the track, he's off back up there again. Doesn't screen confidence, does it? Can't see where the other guy went, but he's going back up there. I thought they stopped for cleaning. I thought they stopped for cleaning.
Huh?
I thought they stopped for cleaning.
No, doesn't seem like it.
Oh, he's back.
The other guy's back up at the top.
Yeah.
We never even did the beginning. The rhyme was broken.
Yeah. Not feeling confident there. Let's wait for Vampire there. So that was Dragon's Fury. It was quite a long queue. It did have a genuine breakdown rather than just a cleaning one. We took it out for about 15 minutes and we waited about 65 minutes. It was a good ride though.
Quite accurate to the 70.
Yeah, it was quite accurate actually to what it was, given that it broke down.
Ran really well though.
Yeah, but to be fair, when it wasn't broken down, it was moving quite smoothly. But that was a good ride, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good ride. I forgot how fast that was on the first drop, that first corner. Really, really impressed. We've had a quick look at some animals. We're not going to show that today because we've done that in previous vlogs, obviously, from zoo days and things, so we're not going to do that today. But actually, we've had a really good day at Chessington. Compared to the last time I came here, it was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. I thought the park was overcrowded, poorly organised. You know, they didn't check our tickets. Well, today's completely opposite. Completely opposite. They checked our tickets on the way in, which was great, and it feels quieter. It's still busy, but it's manageable. I would say it's manageable. You know, there's less people walking around the pass when the queues are full. It's obviously helped that Tiger Rock, Wild Asia was open first thing. Zufari was a bit disappointed. It was advertised open at 12, opened at 11. By the time we got there, we had to queue 70 minutes before. It was a little bit disappointing.
When
but
we got there at 22, planning for just
yeah,
20.
but it was open. At the end of the day, it was open on that.
Yeah.
But no, fantastic day here at Chessington. You know, it's laid out a lot better. They've made quite a few changes to queue lines and things, and the way that things operate. Still can't read that board for the queue times in Adventure Point.
A few bins not.
Still a few bins not open. But other than that, much better. Obviously, you are still reliant on other people, and some other people aren't particularly great.
No, we have seen a few bins.
But to be fair, there's been less and less of it today than what I've seen in a long time. So no, actually, you know, they've obviously read some feedback from people. We tend to have the same feedback as everyone else, don't we?
Yeah.
They've read some feedback, they've made some changes, and actually it was a really good day. It's good to see the rides open, good to see everything functioning. We've gotten more than what we thought we'd get on.
Yeah.
Far more. Boys have seen the changes on Vampire and Toon Blaster. I've seen the changes on Zufari. Chessington World Adventures, hope you've enjoyed it today. We'll see you soon.